here I am. There we go. So I got both platforms working. Hello, Geraldo. Hello, Adriana. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I apologize. Oh, that's why my webcam is off. Apologize for the delay here. But technical issues always happen. So if you're here tonight, it's because you, like me, are a Friends huge, I'm not going to say huge fan, but you're definitely like big fan of Friends. Um, for me, Friends has been like, hello, Wilson, how's it going? Much better. My image is much better now. So for me, Friends was like Friends was like a thing for me growing up. Okay, I started watching Friends way before Netflix came out. Great, thanks, Wilson. So I was probably about 14, 15, I think younger. I think I was like 13 years old when I started watching Friends. And the cool thing is that I had to wait for the next season. So I had to wait a whole, um, I wouldn't say whole year like the seasons are nowadays, but because Friends was a show on, I think, on NBC, which is like an open channel, it's like a global SBT here in Brazil, because it was on NBC. Each season was divided into two parts, if you don't know that. So if you take a look, each season has probably about 27 episodes. That was the average, 23 to 27 episodes. That's the average of the number of episodes that they had. So we had the first part, which went all the way through Christmas, New Year's Eve, and then they would have a break and then come back in February, sometime in February, and then go on until like June. Okay, and then they would have another break, and then the next season would start in September. So I didn't really have to wait like a full year, like Game of Thrones fans had to, but you know, it's like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Are Chandler and Monica be together? Is Rachel, Ross and Rachel ever gonna get back? Hello, Pachi, welcome. So Friends was really cool because it was a TV show that was on TV while I was learning English. So through Friends, hello Oseas, welcome. Hello Vandir. Hello Marins. Friends was a show that no, I'll be right back to you, Wilson. It helped me dream about what I wanted for my life. Like since I was little, going to the United States, living in the United States was a dream for me. So watching Friends, it fed into it fed into that dream. Oh my gosh, I want to be like them. I want to live in New York, want to have a roommate. I want to go to a coffee shop and drink from a huge mug like they do. Excuse me. So, Wilson here on Instagram just asked Karen, do you think that series are similar to soap operas? Not in a bit. Definitely not. Um, why? Well, Friends falls within a category called sitcom. Okay? Sitcom is an acronym for situational comedy. All right. So it was in that sense that the sitcoms were made. Now, if you get shows like, for example, Grey's Anatomy, ER, The Days of Our Lives that have been on for like 30 years, that they have that Mexican type of drama, like, no, you killed my brother. No, that's a soap opera, okay? So a soap opera is more dramatic in a sense, you have more drama. And a TV show, a series that falls within the drama category is not a soap opera either. Hello, Binha. Hello, Reinaldo. So soap opera is definitely different because the plot lines they go back and forward all the time. So it's like if you have seen Friends, you know that Joey he had a fictional character in a soap opera called Days of Our Lives. That never really happened. The character never really existed in the soap opera, but um, in the soap opera, in the TV show, they even made fun of those things. Like Drake Ramori, that was Joey's character, had a twin brother who was evil, who killed him, and then he came back as his twin. You know, that's uh the thing, the plot lines of the soap operas are like that. Suddenly the person dies and then the person is not dead anymore and they bring back the person. It's kind of like that, kind of like Rock Santeiro in a sense. But today, yes, it is. I bought this cup. When I first saw this cup at the store, I'm like, I'm so having it. And I had one in blue as well, which broke a couple years back. But yes, this cup is this big. And I'm a bit chubby, okay? So, um, I wanted to bring you guys today like an homage on Chandler because the series was made of six great friends who were best friends who had each other's backs for every situation ever. And that was really cool to see. It's something that you don't see on TV anymore. It's a camaraderie that they had among themselves that I miss on TV nowadays. So, and each one of them, Chandler, Joey, Phoebe, Ross, Rachel, Monica, they all had their specific roles. Each role was so specific and different from each other that they complemented. While one was lacking, the other had. Like Phoebe was the hippie crazy lady, the crazy cat lady in a sense, smelly cat, what are they feeding you? You know, and Joey, who was the dumb one, the stupid guy that didn't know anything. Of course, Monica, who was the cleaning freak lady who had to have everything, was a control freak. Okay, someone who is a control freak is someone who has to have control of everything at all times. Everything has to be um, the way that they want. I'm a bit of a control freak sometimes, like especially in the kitchen. kind of like Monica. If somebody put the cup away at a place that it's not supposed to be at, or a pan or something, I just it freaks me out. It's like, okay, you put it in the wrong place. Get out of my kitchen. Get the hell out. And then Rachel, who's that, what we would call clueless, right? Because up until the point she actually joined the cast, which is on the first episode, uh, she was like, my daddy pays for everything. I don't need any, kind of like that. And with them, she grew. She matured. She turned into an amazing woman, a career driven woman who knew what she wanted. When in the first season, she was just like this completely clueless person who was all into brands and things like that. Uh, and of course, we have Ross, who's the nerdy one, right? Who um, likes to talk about dinosaurs and likes to correct people all the time, right? And the last but not the least, we have Chandler, who was definitely the cream of the pie, the cherry on top character of the six. He, and there's a line that he starts, that he says, and this line is actually later on in the seasons. He's already married to Monica. I will not be able to pinpoint which episode it is, but he he's meeting this lady who is interviewing them for to to add them to the adoption list. And he goes, "Hi, I don't think it's the lady. I think they're meeting their potential sperm donor or something like that, because they had been trying to get pregnant and it would never happen." And goes, "Hi, I'm Chandler Bing, and I make jokes when I feel uncomfortable." So that was Chandler the whole entire series. He made jokes whenever he felt uncomfortable. He made jokes at the weirdest times. He made jokes at the most inconvenient times. And tonight we're gonna take a look at sperm donor. Yes. Actually, what's John Stamos was, I don't know if you guys, I'm a movie buff and a series buff because I love series. Well, growing up, everything I did, I always watched. And I have my intruder today again, and she's already. Eu joguei fora. Depois a gente vai lá pegar, tá? Sorry, guys, my intruder. John Stamos, he used to be in Full House. I don't know if you guys ever saw that TV show, but that's not the case. So he was the sperm donor, and he was trying to impress him. So, with no more delays, all right, let's move on to Chandler's first line. Movie buff. How does it spell it? It's Buff, okay? Buff. And I have yes, I'm a big fan. So Wilson is typing down here questions on, hello, Johnny. So Wilson is typing down some questions here on Instagram. He was asking how to spell movie buff. So movie buff is someone who really enjoys watching movies, who really enjoys watching series. And for me, it's like my teen years. Hey, Karen, what are you doing tonight? I'm watching a movie. I'm watching series. And what I did back in the day, Friends was on during the time my grandma would be watching soap operas. She would never miss a soap opera. She would start with Malhação and then go on to the soap opera at 6, and then she would go to SBT and watch the Marias de la Vida, then go back to Global, watch the one at 7, then go back to SBT, then come back to Global, and she would be like going back and forth, and she would stop when the last soap opera ended. So, what did I do? I uh, had my VHS. Okay, do you know what a VHS is? Minha fita cassette, fita de vídeo cassette, sorry, because fita cassette is the smaller one, okay? My VHS tape, and I would program my VHS player to record the episodes. So I would watch the following day. That's what I did. Nowadays it's so much easier. So let's move on to the video. Okay. All right. I just need to get my screen. A bit smaller over here. All right. Whoops. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, guys, here on Instagram, I'm going to flip my camera so you guys can watch along. Okay, it looks weird, but that's exactly it, all right?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Will you watch my phone?
Why don't you just take it with you?
Hey, we haven't been on a second date. She needs to hear me pee.
Why don't you just call her?
I can't call her. I left the message. I have some pride.
Do you?
No.
So this is typical Chandler. He is the insufferable guy who really wants to have a girlfriend, to date someone, but he's so scared of commitment. All right, like in this case, is like going to the bathroom, and he asks Monica during that time when everybody had landlines. As you can see, they hardly ever use cell phones on the show. I think the one time I saw them use a cell phone was when it was like on the last episode when Rachel comes out of the airplane and she has a cell phone on her hand. But they have a landline. So back in the day, guys, we used to use the landlines quite a bit, right? We had to wait by the phone for someone to get back at us, to call us back. What is the landline? The landline is the regular old school phones, right? And here he's like, will you watch my phone? And it's a wireless phone. And Monica goes like, wait, why don't you take it to the bathroom with you? And he goes like, yeah, we've been on a second date and she already can hear me pee. So so guys, the thing is, this thing in the United States is so true. You have the first date, the second date, the third date, when everything happens, right? So I don't remember who he had gone out with, but apparently it was someone very interesting. And Monica goes like, why don't you just give her a call back? And then Chandler is like, no, I already left her a message. I have my pride. I think I want to believe I have some pride. Like, he has a little bit of dignity that he will wait for her, and then he thinks a little better. He thinks twice and goes, no, I don't have my pride. I'm gonna call her back. All right.
Danielle, hi. Hi, it's Chandler. I'm fine. Listen, I don't know if you tried to call me because, idiot that I am, I accidentally shut off my phone. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's great. Okay. She's on the other line. She's gonna call me back. She
And there you go. She's on the other line. She's gonna call me back, and that was so common back in the day. Like, oh my gosh! So, let me give you a call back. And we actually called people on the phone. Do you call people on the phone nowadays? No, we don't call people anymore. We text. We send voice messages over WhatsApp, but we don't call people anymore. The only calls I get are from people trying to charge some guy named Jose the bill he hasn't paid. Right?
on the other line. She's gonna call me back. She's on the other line. Gonna call me back.
Don't you have to pee?
Why I'm dancing?
Nice camouflage, man. For a minute there, I almost didn't see you.
Excuse me.
Nah.
Is your name Chandler?
Yes, it is.
Chandler Ving.
Do you know me, or are you just really good at this game?
I'm Susie Moss. 4th grade, glasses. I used to carry around a box of animal crackers like a purse.
Susie Moss. Right, yeah, wow. You look great job growing up.
It's nice to see you're not still wearing that denim cap with all the little mirrors on it.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I graduated 4th grade and realized I wasn't a pin.
Remember the class play? You pulled up my skirt and the entire auditorium saw my underpants.
Yes, back then I used humor as a defense mechanism. Thank God
Thank God he grew out of it, right? So back then he used humor as a defense mechanism. So this episode is amazing. I think it must be on like maybe fourth or fifth season. I don't remember really well, but if you get the chance to watch this episode, Julia Roberts leaves him in the bathroom with no clothes on. She she invites him to get like, you know, and then he goes to the bathroom all excited, takes all of his clothes, and then she comes out of the stall. Okay, the stall, the bathroom stall is where we have the toilets. Okay, she comes out of the stall, picks up all of his clothes and leaves. It's funny. It's hilarious.
do that anymore.
If you're not Mary Angela, then who is?
I am.
Oh, it's so bad. No, Joey! No, Joey! No, Joey! Joey!
What's going on?
You're it! Now run and hide!
It's no big deal. Chandler was just kissing me because he thought I was Mary Angela.
What? How could you do that? How could you think she was Mary Angela?
I wasn't sure which one Mary Angela was. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was really drunk and you guys all look really similar.
I say punch him, Joey. Yeah. Punch him.
Well, you know what? We should all calm down because, your brother's not going to punch me. Yeah?
Well, that is usually what I would do, but I just never thought you'd be on the receiving end of it. How could you do this?
Joey, if you want to punch me, go ahead. I deserve it. But I just want you to know that I would never soberly hurt you or your family. You're my best friend.
And this is hilarious because Joey, he is an Italian guy. I'm sure you've seen him eat many pastrami sandwiches. He loves pastrami and bologna sandwiches. Bologna é a nossa mortadela, okay? And pastrami is it's another type of sandwich meat. Here in Brazil, I don't think the only place I've ever seen pastrami here in Brazil, was in Florianopolis at a grocery store. This is not commercial, okay, guys, but a grocery store called Angeloni. They did have lots of things from like everywhere. So, pardon me. So, Joey's an Italian guy, and like many Italian families, he's got lots of sisters. Okay, so he's got lots of sisters who, ended up making out, making out with Chandler on a day that he was drunk. I don't remember the reason why that happened in this episode. This is one like I don't remember if it was the first or second season, but it's just like, and then Joey goes like, my gosh, he's like my best friend, but my best friend kissed one of my sisters. What do I do? Do I punch him or what? Oh, let's watch Ross.
Let me see. No, you have to see. Hi, Tushy. Right. Why don't you give me your underpants? Oh, no.
Can't help you. I'm not wearing any.
How can you not be wearing any underwear?
Oh, I'm getting heat from the guy in the hot pink thong.
All right, look, Ross, I'll give you $50 for your underpants. Hey.
All right, so guys, this is the compliment to the Julia Roberts episode, and he's just trying to get out of there. He's got like no clothes on it, and she actually made him wear like a pink thong. If you don't know what a thong is what women usually wear at the beach here in Brazil that American women don't wear. All right, so it's that. I mean, como? Eu não gosto. But when he goes, he asks, "Come on, you guys, can one of you guys give me your underpants?" And Joey, I'm not wearing any. He probably would have said, and he does mention this many other times during the whole show, that he's always going commando. Okay? So whenever he goes commando, it means that, or whenever anyone goes commando, it means that they're not wearing any underwear, no underpants, nothing under beneath the clothes. All right. Oops.
Kathy! Oh!
Not wearing any.
How can you not be wearing any underwear?
Oh, I'm getting heat from the guy in the hot pink thong.
All right, look, Ross, I'll give you $50 for your underpants. Hey. Kathy! Hi! Kathy!
Hey, Chandler, what are you doing here?
Oh, I just want to say hey.
Hey.
Okay. No,
Oh, poor Joey. I'm sorry, Joey Chandler, right? This episode is just like, Kathy is actually a castmate of Joey's on a play. Okay, a castmate, it means someone who is who plays a role in a Broadway show, for example. So at first, Joey was going out with Kathy, but then he started hooking up with someone else, And suddenly Chandler uh, finds himself in love with Kathy. Hence this whole Kathy, I'm running after Kathy thing here. All right.
Just thought I'd throw this out here. I'm no math whiz, but I do believe there are 3 girls and 3 guys right here. Mhm.
I don't feel like kissing anyone tonight. I can't kiss anyone. So I'm kissing everyone?
No. You can't kiss Ross. That's your brother.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect, perfect. So now everybody's gonna kiss but me. All right, somebody kiss me. Somebody kiss me. It's midnight. Somebody kiss me. Somebody kiss me. It's midnight. It's one time.
You are really great.
Oh my gosh, Joey's is awesome, and he's like freaking out because it's New Year's Eve, and it's really it's a thing for you to be able, if you're single, for you to find someone to kiss at midnight, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's almost midnight and I don't have anybody to kiss. And then Joey goes, all right, kisses him. All right, now we have another Kathy scene with Chandler. Oh my goodness.
Here.
Oh, thanks. I grow it myself. Mm. 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 You know who also has great hair is Joey.
Yes, yeah, Joey has great hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically done here. Let me just get this hair off your neck.
What you doing?
Checking to see if it's even.
Okay.
Looks good.
Oh, it's a
All right. And this is like when they actually realize that they are falling in love for the first time. And guys, I'm going to end it right now, especially because YouTube just dropped my life. At least we got around 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes on. And so this is another homage I'm making for Chandler because he was just such a great, talented um, actor and very underrated as well. I mean, he after Friends he did very few movies, but the ones he did they were very special movies. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and thank you so much for being here with me on Instagram, and if you guys came over here now because YouTube just kicked me out, thank you for being with me on YouTube as well. All right, see you guys, and eu recebi a notificação por e-mail de que havia sido derrubado aqui, aí eu resolvi já encerrar no Instagram também para não ficar muito diferente.